In the dark and seemingly endless expanse of space, there are things that remain beyond our understanding. Things we can only glimpse with the aid of technology and the courage of those who venture into the unknown. But sometimes, even the best, minds in science and space exploration are faced with a threat so immense, so overwhelming, that the fate of Earth hangs in the balance. This is one such moment. A strange asteroid designated 2024 YR4 has appeared on a collision course with our planet, a silent and relentless traveler speeding through the cosmos. The question that haunts every scientist, astronaut, and world leader is, can we stop it before it's too late? Time is running out and the clock is ticking. The story of how humanity plans to avert a disaster of cosmic proportions begins now. The asteroid 2024 YR4, with a diameter close to 500 meters, is not just another object in the night sky. Its trajectory has been carefully calculated, and scientists have observed it for months, noting its path with growing concern. Initially, it appeared as just another piece of cosmic debris, a rock floating in the vast reaches of space. But as it drew closer to Earth, its impact became undeniable, and with it, the sobering realization that we are vulnerable to forces far beyond our control. Scientists worldwide have been scrambling to devise a plan, one that could change the course of human history. This is no longer a theoretical scenario. This is real, and the pressure to act is immense. As the days slip away, a global team of experts, astronauts, engineers, and government officials have come together, pooling their knowledge and resources in an effort to prevent the unthinkable. It is not the first time that humanity has faced an existential threat from space. In fact, it has been the subject of countless movies, books, and scientific papers. But none of those fictional accounts could have prepared us for the reality of a planet-killing asteroid heading straight for Earth. The methods of destruction that have been proposed are many, each more daring than the last. But can any of them actually succeed? Could we destroy or redirect the asteroid before it becomes too late? The first option on the table is one that has been in the works for decades: the nuclear option. The idea is simple. Use a nuclear bomb to either destroy the asteroid or change its course. However, the calculations required are nothing short of mind-boggling. The asteroid is traveling at incredible speeds, over 50,000 miles per hour, and detonating a nuclear device at the right moment, at the right location, is a delicate operation. Too early, and the asteroid might fragment into thousands of smaller pieces, some of which could still strike Earth. Too late, and the impact will be inevitable. With time slipping away, the world watches in awe and fear as experts weigh this option against others. But the nuclear option is not the only plan in motion. As the team of scientists, engineers, and astronauts works day and night to find a solution, they explore more unconventional approaches. One such idea involves a technique known as kinetic impact. The concept is to launch a spacecraft or a series of unmanned vehicles directly at the asteroid with the aim of pushing it off course. It sounds simple in theory. Strike the asteroid with such force that its trajectory is altered. But the practical challenges are staggering. Even the slightest miscalculation could result in failure, and the asteroid would continue on its path towards Earth. Yet this plan offers one crucial advantage: precision. If they can strike the asteroid at just the right moment, at just the right angle, it might be enough to save the planet. Meanwhile, a third approach is quietly being considered. Some believe that the asteroid could be deflected using the power of light, specifically a focused beam of light or a solar sail. By positioning a satellite or spacecraft near the asteroid, it could harness the energy of the sun to gently push the asteroid off its trajectory over time. This plan relies on patience, requiring months, if not years, to work, but it offers the tantalizing possibility of a solution that doesn't involve destruction. Instead, it would redirect the asteroid, turning what could be a catastrophe into a distant threat that we could monitor and control. As the world holds its breath, the true extent of the danger is revealed. The asteroid, though small compared to the vastness of space, is large enough to cause devastation on an unprecedented scale. An impact of this magnitude could result in the loss of millions of lives, and the consequences for the planet would last for generations. It's a grim reality that humankind must face, and it forces us to confront our own vulnerability in the face of the universe's immense power. In the final hours leading up to the critical moment, a sense of urgency takes over. The plans, once theoretical and distant, now feel tangible. The team of experts moves into action, launching spacecraft, preparing weapons, and implementing strategies that have been honed over years of research and simulation. The world is watching, each person holding their breath, waiting to see if we can succeed. Will we stop 2024 YR4, or will this be the end of everything we know? In the heart of space, where nothing is guaranteed and the stakes have never been higher, humanity stands united against a force that has no mercy. The countdown has begun, and the fate of Earth rests in the hands of those who dare to challenge the cosmos. But as the final minutes tick away, one question remains. Can we truly stop an asteroid from changing the course of history, or are we destined to witness the end of our world, unable to do anything but watch? It is the year 2024, and the world is on the precipice of a crisis that has no equal in human history. Far above the clouds, within the cold emptiness of space, a team of elite astronauts and scientists aboard the spacecraft Odyssey monitor the movements of the asteroid 2024 YR4. The mission is urgent. The spacecraft is a marvel of modern engineering, equipped with the latest technology in asteroid tracking, propulsion systems, and defensive weaponry. Yet, despite the cutting-edge technology at their disposal, the crew knows that nothing is guaranteed. Time is their enemy, and the vastness of space is their only ally, silent, unfeeling, and indifferent to their plight. Commander Elena Rhodes, a seasoned astronaut with over a decade of space experience, leads the mission. Her calm demeanor hides the weight of the responsibility resting on her shoulders. Behind her, Dr. Lucas Bennett, a brilliant but anxious planetary scientist, tirelessly calculates trajectories and impact probabilities. His data is their lifeline, but even he knows that in space, there are no guarantees. Alongside them is Aria, the advanced AI system that controls the Odyssey. Her voice the only constant presence in the otherwise eerie silence. Aria is more than just a machine. She's an integral part of the team, offering analysis and advice that could mean the difference between success and failure. As the asteroid approaches, the sense of isolation grows. There's no one else out here, only the infinite stretch of space and the sound of breath within the spacecraft. The silence is overwhelming. The blackness outside the windows feels alive, as if it's watching them. Within the confines of their vessel, there is no escape from the reality of the situation. The fate of Earth is in their hands. As the Odyssey drifts further into the void, a sense of quiet determination fills the crew. The asteroid, once a distant concern, is now mere days away from Earth's orbit. Their plan is simple: deflect it before it reaches a point where an impact would be unavoidable. But just as hope begins to solidify, an unexpected anomaly shatters the calm. A faint signal, a rhythmic pulse, suddenly appears on their instruments. At first, it's a mere flicker, easily dismissed, but as the data piles up, it becomes undeniable. The source of the signal? The asteroid itself. Something isn't right. Commander Rhodes leans over the console, her brow furrowed. Aria, can you run a diagnostic on the signal? It's coming from the asteroid's core. That shouldn't be possible. The AI hums to life, its calm voice slicing through the tension. Commander, the signal's frequency is irregular. It appears to be artificially generated. The words hang in the air. Artificially generated? That can only mean one thing. Someone or something may be on the asteroid, manipulating its course, or worse, controlling its trajectory. The entire mission plan shifts in an instant, and the team is left scrambling to understand what they are. Truly facing, Dr. Bennett, usually a picture of calm, breaks the silence. This changes everything. If there's intelligence behind this, if it's not just a random object, then we're not just preventing an impact. We might be dealing with a threat that's beyond our comprehension. Fear begins to ripple through the crew. The asteroid was once an inanimate object, a natural disaster waiting to happen. But now, its very nature is called into question. The core is emitting radiation, unnatural radiation that shouldn't be detectable from this distance. The crew begins to hypothesize, each theory more outlandish than the last. Could it be alien in origin? Is it a piece of some ancient technology? Could the asteroid be alive? The Odyssey's limited resources now seem even more fragile. There are only so many tools at their disposal to deal with the asteroid if it is indeed a threat, and time is running out. With each passing moment, their options narrow, and the uncertainty grows. The asteroid, once a simple rock in space, is now a mystery they must solve, not just for humanity's survival, but for the future of all life on Earth. As Rhodes looks out into the blackness, the weight of the unknown presses down on her. The mission to deflect the asteroid has now become a race against time, against a force that no one fully understands. As the asteroid draws nearer, the crew of the Odyssey fights against time, their every move a desperate attempt to save humanity. But then, as if by some cosmic miracle, a breakthrough occurs. Dr. Bennett, eyes wide in disbelief, slams his hand onto the console. The signal, it's changing. It's not a threat, it's a warning. It's telling us to move, to get out of the way. Arya's voice crackles through the speakers, her calm tone now filled with a strange urgency. Commander, I've detected a shift in the asteroid's core. The energy levels are decreasing. It's as if something is forcing it to divert. For a moment, the crew stands frozen, not knowing whether to trust the system or brace for impact. But then, in a sudden, miraculous turn, the asteroid veers off course, just enough to miss the Odyssey. The ship, rattled and strained by the maneuver, falls silent. The asteroid, once a harbinger of doom, now drifts harmlessly through space, its ominous signal fading into the vastness. The crew breathes a collective sigh of relief, but as they look at each other, the question remains. What was that signal? Was the asteroid truly a warning, or was it something else entirely? Was it an ancient message, a remnant of a civilization far beyond our reach? And more chillingly, if the asteroid was diverted, was there something, or someone, watching us all along? The black void outside the Odyssey feels even more enigmatic. Now, the mission has succeeded for now, but the mystery remains. What if the cosmos is far more alive than we've ever known?